we're talking about the Intel Arc A770 today in my ultimate budget gaming PC 2023. I've been using it as my daily driver for the last couple of weeks. Played a lot of Hogwarts Legacy on it and Atomic Heart since it came out. The gameplay footage from those videos, from those games, will be right after this talking head portion. Right here, I just want to do a little preemptive strike before the gameplay footage and just talk about a couple of things. One, you can still get the A770 on Newegg, as you can see on the screen, for MSRP $349.99, free shipping, shipped by Newegg. You can get an A750 for $249.99. Again, free shipping, shipped by Newegg. I would say if you're interested in one of these cards and you're in the United States, now would probably be the time to hop on the train. I don't know any of this for fact, but it just feels like the demand has been increased for the art cards to a point that it has perhaps started to outstrip supply. I'm only basing that on my local experience at Micro Center. If you go back in time to when I made my first Intel Arc video, the shelves were full. Like when I bought mine there, it was, it came off of a full rack. And over the next couple of weeks after I had put my first video out, and I'm not saying that, I'm not trying to like take credit for it. I'm just saying because that was a good timestamp in my head. It was like, well, I started making videos on it. That's when I bought it. And I would make my weekly trip to Micro Center. And after that first time, there would be fewer and fewer and fewer until, a couple weeks ago. And there was none left, and they haven't gotten any more in. Or at least not enough that they've restocked and it's been on the shelf for any length of time. I check the website stock pretty much every day, and I go into the store at least once a week just to look at things, just for funsies. So yeah, it does seem to be not sold out, but selling out in some ways. So maybe hop on it now while you still can, especially, like for $250. This 750 has almost the performance that the 770 does for $100 less. I mean, there are things that compete with this, particularly on the AMD side. But when you move over to the A770 and factor in the 16 gigabytes of VRAM, you've got to go all the way up to a 6800, I think. Yeah, we looked at this in a previous video, but a 6800 is the first AMD card to have 16 gigs of VRAM. So if that's worth it to you, I don't know if it's worth $100 or not, but this is the primo card that Intel has right now. Also, there's the Bifrost out there, but if you see Gamers Nexus's video on that this week, or last week maybe now, the performance was virtually identical. So you'd have to buy it just because you like the look of it, like Steve said. But Newegg has them. Micro Center, my Micro Center anyway, does not. So they have Arc A380s and they have Arc A750s. One. They have one ASRock 750, but not much else. And then Amazon, you can't get an A770 for retail on Amazon anymore either. $400 for a 770. The Bifrost is $500 or something. $549. So everything is about $50. Well, to way more in the case of the Bifrost. But this is $45 more. This is $36 more than retail. And you don't get the free stuff like you get on Newegg. Yeah. None of the free stuff. At Newegg, you get the 2 games and the creative apps, so a little bit extra bang for your buck. There. All right, let's hop into the game footage. We're going to be looking at Atomic Heart and Hogwarts Legacy. I do just want to point out that the FPS that we're seeing in the games today is a little bit less than what I normally experience. I'm just rough napkin math. I feel like I'm about 10 to 20% worse FPS while I was recording than when I was not recording. So take these results with a grain of salt, if you will. When I've been playing Hogwarts the last couple of weeks, I'm playing in 1440p, high settings, ray tracing off, XESS quality on, and I'm typically 80 to 100 FPS. You will not see that reflected in the video today. At times you will, but just keep in mind that I am recording at the same time, so I'm pushing 2 monitors, running a webcam, recording. I'm asking the GPU to do more things than what I'm asking it to do when I'm just gaming. And I think the results are still really good. So there's that. So let's go ahead and hop into the game footage.
Well, I'm kind of fanboying over Intel again over here. I'm using the included software, the Intel Arc Control, to record this footage right now because I'm having an issue with Streamlabs OBS. I don't know what's up. I've been able to record with this setup before. I did just download the latest update, newest drivers for the Arc, so I don't know if maybe something in there isn't playing well with Streamlabs now, but I'm getting an error message saying I've got to check my stream and my output settings, and nothing that I put in there worked. So I'm like, okay, I'll try out the recording software in the Arc Control. And I figured out how to turn the camera on, and it doesn't have like its own separate window like Streamlabs. It's just on my game screen, and I can use my mouse and I can just move the camera. I can set my resolution in the Arc Control, and then I can just come over to the game screen and move my camera panel around wherever I want it to. I don't know. I just thought it was kind of neat. It was real easy to get set up and use, and seems to be working okay. I've been playing a lot with the Arc lately, just trying to kind of put it through its paces and see how I like living with it as a daily driver, so to speak. I have been really just, every day that goes by, I'm more and more impressed. The only issue that I have, and I want to put this out there right away, my card runs hot, and I've been on Reddit a couple of times, and it seems like mine is maybe a little hotter than others. So I'm going to try and reach out to Intel customer support and see if, I don't know if they think I should send in for an RMA or something to look at it, if I've got like something wrong with my cooler or whatever. But you can see right now just idling in the Atomic Heart menu and recording this video. I'm sitting at 84C. Hogwarts Legacy plays great. I mean, it's amazing. 1440p max settings with this card. But it was bumping 90C, and it black screened the computer a couple of times. So what I did is I went in and I limited the max temperature down from 90 to 85. And now while I'm playing Hogwarts, it just stays pegged to 85. Everything else seems to be fine. I was a little bit worried about maybe it was my case. Maybe I don't have good airflow. Maybe this case isn't as good as I thought, but like my CPU temps don't go above like 55 or 57 or something. So I don't know. I'm gonna reach out to Intel and see if anybody there gets back to me with any kind of an answer. But so I wanted to show you the 2 games I've been playing, which are Atomic Hearts and Hogwarts Legacy. These are both brand new AAA games. I figured it'd be a good way to stretch the legs of the Arc GPU and see what it can do. So I'm just gonna go in here and continue my game. Luckily, I've already got shaders loaded up, I think.
Attention. Convicted persons number 704557A, number 90744K, and number 075332N. Your sentences have been altered following a case review. Please hand over all equipment to your supervisor and proceed to social control. Repeat.
getting anywhere from 70 to 90 FPS right now. I feel like that's... I mean, it's good. It's good. It looks very good. It's very playable. I'm just wondering, when I was doing this before, I was getting a little bit better FPS. And I think what I'm seeing here is just an effective recording at the same time as using some resources up. Let's go ahead and look at the settings. So you can see we're in 1440p. Maximum FPS, there's no FPS cap. Not that we're going to be in danger of hitting that, but quality, I'm actually playing it on Atomic. That's the highest setting that there is. You got ultra, high, medium, low. And this is what the game started on. The game detected and thought that it should do Atomic. So everything is maxed out. The only upscaling that I have available, we don't have XeSS yet on this game. I don't know if we ever will, but DLSS is on here if you've got an NVIDIA card. I'm going to turn on Fidelity FSR here and put on quality. And just kind of see how that changes it here. I've had good results with FSR on this card. Just kind of look at the details of the tree. Just like everything there. Just kind of compare and contrast how some things look. Because you can see got a huge rainforest there. Well, triple digits. Let's turn it off one more time. Yeah, you know, this looks better with it off, for sure. The detail gets a little bit washed out. Interesting. Let me just make sure I'm not being crazy. I don't know. The difference is, if there is one, is very subtle. Let's go with that. My gut is telling me that the very finite details of this thing were clearer with FSR off. But it could be my brain playing tricks on me.
Holy shit. Where did all these monsters come from?
A mere hypothesis, but I suspect they're the bodies of dead soldiers that have been infected by sprouts.
A fucking hypothesis? Are you shitting me?
It's merely my own determination. This has never happened before.
Fuck me. So how did it happen?
I guess that something went wrong with the sprouts after the truck caused the malfunction.
So yeah, you've got these, like, I don't know, it's this like bionic glove is the only like piece of tech that you have, right? But it can do all this funky like throw lamps. So yeah, you can use it to search for parts and stuff. I'm just going to change it for one last time here before I pause this section of the video. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to turn FSR off and go into combat and see how it holds up. Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it definitely looks better. It's very good with FSR.
Freaking critters. This place just keeps getting more and more fucked up.
I love this guy.
Fuck off, you prick!
Skill right there at that moment in time, forgetting because I was playing Hogwarts all night last night. The game played pretty good, right? So we're gonna call that good. All right, we got Hogwarts fired up. Let's just go in here and look at settings real quick. So I'm on my 1440p monitor, and I have XESS quality on. I will go ahead and show you guys gameplay in this manner first, and then we'll turn it off. I have really had a lot better experience using XESS with this game. I didn't feel like the quality was any worse, and I'm getting a lot better frames because I'm running. So in the recommended settings, everything's on high. I've got ray tracing off. Not ultra. I've considered playing around with ultra to see what it'll do, especially with XESS, but let's just go in. We'll just do some broom riding, fly around, check out some stuff. Actually, got to collect my plants. Oh no! I was wondering. Huh. So turns out you can't plant stuff and then
Deke hasn't seen
turn the
this
game off
many
and turn it
plants
back
here.
and have your timer go off. It looks like the exact. Yeah, my cabbages and everything are in the exact same spot that I left them in. Well, that's right. But you can see we're getting 95 FPS in here. I'm gonna exit out to what's on here? Astronomy wing, astronomy tower. I feel like I get a lot better FPS in Hogwarts than I do outside. I don't know if that's just because there's so many more textures and shadows and things to render or what. I feel like there's a lot of detail inside here. I mean, this place is gorgeous. Look at this. But this is with XESS on quality. We're on high settings.
I've always said that travel...
Looks super good. You know, I don't know. I was reading today that some people feel like that XCSS has a softer appearance than what DLSS does, and I feel like maybe I see that on this game, but I'd almost rather have it be a softer look than, you know, like when you have DLSS performance on, I feel like I haven't played around with the sharpness, but I feel like it gets grainy the more you ask the GPU to upscale it. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know if it's coming through, you know, on the recording or not. It is a little bit. It's kind of like I was saying with Atomic Hearts, with FSR anyway. It's a very subtle difference, but there is a difference. I don't know that it's one that you're going to notice playing this game. I mean, I don't know. This actually in here though at 50 frames feels pretty good.
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
I know some people are like, oh, I absolutely can't play if it's less than 60 frames. That's cool, I feel you. But for me right now, running around in circles in the astronomy tower seems okay. Let's go outside. Let's go over to Hogsmeade, and then we'll just fly around.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Still with the lower frames here. But very smooth. I don't know. Maybe I don't need to play with XCSS on. I mean, this. If I didn't have a counter right there right now telling me that this was 47 frames per second, I wouldn't know. Maybe I'm just a noob, I don't know. It looks good, it feels good, there's no hitches, it's not dropping frames. It's just good. We gotta get it gone. Now I can fly. I know the number sucks, but I don't know. Maybe there was something to all that time when we were trying to have 30 FPS as the minimum. I just don't. I don't know, guys. This feels great. 40 FPS. Let's go back to here. Put XCSS on. And we can try ultra quality. Okay, we can try ultra quality. I haven't tried ultra quality yet. Wow, that didn't buy as much of a jump, did it? Because that did look pretty good. That was dang near indistinguishable on ultra quality. But you know, this is all going to be subjective. What I think is good, somebody else might think is terrible, and vice versa. There's some people that just they don't like upscaling at all. They think that it looks bad. I can't argue with that. I'm not looking at it through their eyeballs. But here on quality now, we're above 60 in the open world.
Confringo! Take this!
Hold number 60 in combat. I think anyway. I'll have to watch the recording, but I'm just trying to watch out of the corner behind me. Let's try FSR 2.0. Gosh, you know it. I don't see a big difference. If there's any difference, it's so subtle, so much. Although, am I getting better numbers? I think I'm getting ever so slightly better numbers with FSR than XCSS. Still not over 60 flying. Was I over 60 flying in XCSS? There, 60. Yeah, look at when it's got to render the water. I mean, it's gorgeous. Look at the ripples. I mean, I could see why it would drop frames. I feel like with the water as the background, I can see, I don't want to say a drop in frames or loss of frames per se, but it does look, I feel like I can notice the frames more with this much texture going on. I'm actually not familiar with this. Oh, this looks like poop. This looks like poop. Like, literally like somebody took a coffee filter, dipped it in some liquid dog poo, and then smeared it on my screen. I don't know if that's translating through in the video or not, but yeah, this is dog poo. That was one I feel like for sure. Alright, let's stick with the Intel and let's go to balanced. Remember, we're still on high settings. Balanced got about 8 or 10 more FPS over the water. I don't know, I'm not feeling like it's a
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Balanced over quality. Let's leave these. Let's go to graphics quality. I'm not gonna try Ultra. I thought maybe I was gonna try Ultra, but that's apply settings. There's probably a better way to do this too than just to blanket everything medium. Well, in medium now we're getting 80.
Whoa.
But what did I leave it on? Yes, balance. Let's stay on quality. There's honestly not. I'm always amazed by how much of a difference I don't notice when I do stuff like drop down from high to medium. This seems to be a pretty good sweet spot in terms of performance and quality balanced together. You know, but this is what you deal with when you're trying to, you know, game on a budget. And I shouldn't even say deal with, because, like, the only reason I even said that, like, my main system, you know, my 4080, I mean, it plays this game in max settings, you know, triple-digit frame rates in 1440p. You know, that graphics card, I just turn stuff on, I turn everything to max, and I play it and I forget about it. I just enjoy it. When you get down to, like, this kind of level, this entry-level stuff, you just have to do some tinkering is all. And figure out what, you know, what works for you, what you're willing to accept, and... I mean, this on medium looks great. I wish it was... Spider-Man, you know, I love changing settings on Spider-Man because the wall or the background, whatever you were standing next to, you could see it on this screen right here, you know, and you could, like, watch stuff change as you flip it. Yeah, I mean, on Ultra now... Shoot, I don't know. I guess there's finer... There's a little more detailed, more varied grass and species or whatever. A lot of the finer detail is better. I don't know, this seems pretty good. I mean, hey, XESS on Ultra. This works. This looks good. This feels good. I like this. Give me my moons. Okay.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
watch through this gameplay and see what you think, if there's any difference or not. Oh, this is one of the...
Revelio. Alan himself would be proud.
Well, that was pretty easy. So guys, the take-home message is this. The Intel Arc A770 limited edition can play Hogwarts Legacy. If you are balling on a budget and looking for a lower end, not lower end, if you're looking for a lower price GPU, you want to get out of this $800, $900, over $1,000 GPU stuff, this thing is playing everything that I've thrown at it, and it's done it where to the point where I don't like if something happened and I had to, you know, like make this. Well, this is my computer now. This is what I'm doing. This is what I have to use for all of my projects and for all my gaming and stuff. I could make this work. I could make this work. I want to try one last thing. Let's turn ray tracing on. Low, medium, and high. Let's put the shit on high. Let's not. We're going to put graphics on high, ray tracing's on high. Gotta restart the game. Alright, let's just double check here. Okay, 1440, XeSS quality. Go back to recommended, whatever. We're on the high, and ray tracing is on, and ray tracing quality is set at high. So we'll see what we're working with here. Again, this is one of those things where I think it's very subjective, but I love ray tracing. Look at the water, how much more shimmery it is. Like you look, this looks like you're standing on the shore of a real lake right here. This is water. I mean, come on, y'all. We were on a $350 graphics card in 1440.
This place has seen better days.
On high settings with ray tracing. I mean, this is unbelievable. That you can get this kind of performance out of this kind of situation. Hey, is that a page?
Revelio.
Did y'all see that?
Accio.
Eagle. I tried to Accio an eagle. Yeah, you're going to get better performance out of a 7900 XT, XTX, out of a 4080, out of a 4090. Of course you are. I mean, that's why I bought a 4080. I mean, let's be real. There are better graphics cards out there. But this thing holds its own. High settings, ray tracing. I mean,
You can't imagine.
you know, if you're looking at this going, oh, 44 FPS is a deal breaker, okay, fine. More power to you. This is gorgeous. I only hope that, you know, it comes through on the recorded end of it, because, you know, we're recording in 1080p, not 1440p, because, you know, YouTube. But someday, when I'm all big and grown up, and YouTube, you know, lets me monetize my channel, then we'll get higher resolutions to upload videos in. But until then, 1080p, 60 frames is where it's at. But I just never really know what that what it kind of translates to when you guys watch it. If you see similar to how I see it. This is gorgeous. Love this game. Love this game. If you want to play it and you're on a budget, this is... I won't say this is the way to go, because there's other options. But I think you'd be wrong if you didn't at least seriously consider this. I think the only other thing you're going to be looking at in this price range that's going to give you this kind of quality is a 6650 XT. I think otherwise you're looking at a 3070, 3070 Ti. And those are what there's 3070s out there now, but they're like $500. All right, we're gonna call it good here. We've seen all range of quality settings with different upscalers, with ray tracing. You know, let me know what you think. I'm really curious what the general community's thoughts are on this. I see a lot of comments about, you know, Arc is... Everybody's kind of like wanting Arc to be good in the future, but they're not really willing to put their money down now, which I understand. And then I see there's a pretty big community on Reddit of people that really like these things. So we're definitely out here. Let me know what you think. Let me know what other games you want to see, and I'll see what I can get done. Peace.